Next, we will look at supervised and unsupervised learning neural networks. Supervised learning, that is, teacher organizes the information and then teaches the students. In other words, an artificial neural network has to be taught when to learn and when to process the information. Unsupervised learning is when students learn by themselves based on some learning rules and past experiences. In other words, after a series of trials, the artificial neural network is capable of adapting and categorizing the unknown objects. Note that the intra-pattern and inter-pattern association learning are examples of supervised learning neural network. Now let us show an example of unsupervised learning neural network in slide 18. This example, we use the cohort feature map algorithm, that is the learning rule, for our experiment. Again, we use the 64 neuron optical network for our test. The memory matrix on the left-hand side shows the original memory matrix, which has a 50% error rate, represented as no memory. Then, by repeatedly presenting a sequence of training set which contains a tree, a dog, a car, and an airplane to the optical neural network shown in the upper part of slide 18. The corresponding memory matrix eventually converges to a feature map, as can be seen on the right side of the slide. This indicates that the neural network eventually learned the patterns. Note that this result is actually very similar to real-life experience. As we repeatedly encounter a new pattern or object, then we will learn to recognize, that is, learn the pattern. This result also shows the adaptability of neural network. By following some learning rule, it is capable of categorizing the unknown patterns. In our case, we use the cohort feature map. Note that it is not our intention to discuss in detail the cohort feature map in this presentation. For those readers who is interested in this subject, we refer his work in the reference at the end of this book, which is reference 2. Now let's take a look at the fast and slow learners. To show the adaptability of an artificial neural network, we give an example as applied to a fast learner and a slow learner in slide 19. Again, we use cohort algorithm for the learning rule. The training set we used this time was IJXT. In view of the memory matrix shown in the slide, we see the fast learner has the advantage of speed, that is, fewer numbers of iterations, but the feature map, i.e. memory matrix, is less organized as compared with the slow learner. Note that this result is actually very similar to real-life experience. Although the slow learner has the disadvantage of speed, he or she remembers better and is usually more organized, as can be seen in this set of memory matrix on the right-hand side.